The story of Kenny, the boy with the enduring heart. In a quiet village surrounded by tall palm trees lived a young boy named Kenny. Kenny was the first child of his parents, and he had 4 younger siblings who looked up to him. His family worked hard, yet they struggled every day to find enough food. Even at his young age, Kenny understood the meaning of hardship more than many grown-ups. Kenny's father wanted a better life for him, so he reached out to his brother who lived in the faraway city of Lagos. His brother, Uncle Sam, promised to teach Kenny a trade, something that would help him care for himself and his family in the future. With hope in their hearts, Kenny's parents prepared him for the journey. When Kenny arrived in Lagos, the city was bigger and louder than anything he had ever seen. Cars rushed past, people moved in every direction, and the tall buildings looked like they were touching the clouds. Uncle Sam welcomed him at the beginning with warm words, telling him that he would soon become a skilled and successful young man. But soon, things changed. Instead of learning a trade, Kenny began working from morning till evening. He swept the shop, arranged goods, carried items, and ran errands across busy streets. His hands were often tired, and his feet ached from walking long distances. Uncle Sam spoke to him harshly whenever he made a mistake, using unfriendly words that made Kenny's heart feel heavy. Kenny tried his best to stay strong. Whenever he felt sad, he remembered his family back home. He remembered his mother's gentle voice, his father's tired smile, and his siblings' hopeful faces. He knew they were counting on him. This thought gave him courage every day. Even when his meals were small and his rest was short, Kenny kept walking. He learned to be patient and brave. He learned how to wake up early, how to handle customers, and how to stay calm even when someone spoke to him without kindness. Months passed, then years. Kenny grew taller, wiser, and stronger, not just in his body, but in his spirit. He started understanding the business little by little. When Uncle Sam traveled or stayed home, Kenny took care of the entire shop on his own. Customers liked him because he was respectful and honest. One year, a big change came. A wealthy trader named Mr. Tony, who often visited the shop, observed how hard Kenny worked. He noticed that Kenny never complained, never argued, and always greeted everyone politely. One day, Mr. Tony called Kenny aside and asked him to tell the truth about his life in Lagos. Kenny spoke gently and openly, explaining everything without blaming anyone. Mr. Tony was deeply touched. He decided to help Kenny in a way that would change his life forever. He went to Uncle Sam and offered to sponsor Kenny, teaching him a proper trade in his own workshop. Uncle Sam agreed, and for the first time in a long while, Kenny felt sunlight enter the corners of his heart. Under Mr. Tony's guidance, Kenny learned quickly. He learned how to buy and sell goods, how to keep records, how to treat customers with care, and how to make wise decisions. Mr. Tony encouraged him and praised him whenever he did well. Kenny felt safe, respected, and valued. Years later, Kenny became one of the most successful young traders in the city. People trusted him because of his honesty and gentle nature. With his new success, Kenny returned to his village to visit his family. He built them a comfortable home, paid for his siblings' education, and made sure they never lacked again. The villagers celebrated him, telling his story to children by the fireside. They said, "Kenny became great not because he had things easy, but because he kept a good heart even when life was hard." And from that day, whenever anyone in the village felt discouraged, they remembered Kenny, the boy with the enduring heart who turned hardship into greatness.